Namaste! Namaste, Divine Feminine. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Come in! Come on! I've got intel. Today, Divine Feminine is gathering season because we must gather they, them, and all the way together. Divine Feminine, some people, well, they said they were people. As I've told you many times, we haven't done the scratch and sniff test. Some people will pretend to be the beach in your life, when really are they what? They are what? Quicksand, blood. Quicksand. Right. Deep, mushy, and what will kill you if you stay in it too long? Baby. Yes, baby. Let's dive right in, darling. There's Divine Feminine. The planetary energies, as you already know. Neptune is still in retrograde, blood. Yes, yes. Neptune's decided to stay there until the 3rd of December, where it will be ripping off the rose-colored glasses. There's no what hiding from anything, darling dear. Everything will be in your face, blood, bra, or sistrine. A time when you must learn to what? Feng Shui yourself. And what? Respond, not react, Divine Feminine. Otherwise they won't know who the chicken of the sea is from a distance. We also have what? A difficult and tight, very, very tight square with what? Mercury in Cancer and Jupiter in Aries. Baby. Overconfidence can lead to errors during this distracting aspect. Overestimating situations, darling dears, can lead to what? Destruction and embarrassment. Destruction and embarrassment. The best way to handle this pull the rug from underneath you aspect, darling dears, is to keep your head down and appreciate the things you do have. And the what? The multiple streams of income you're working on in silencio. Just don't brag about them, darling dear. Keep quiet. I told you, shut up, button it, pack it in, put a sock in it, put a lid on it. Move in silence, darling dears. Being careful of overconfidence and optimism, especially when you are what? Trusting in what? The unwashed, the wicked, those that have the heinous crimes in their cranium to perpetrate against you, Divine Feminine. I've told you this many times. Life has taught you that you cannot control someone's loyalty, Divine Feminine. No, you can't. It's like going to the beach, right, with a mop and bucket and deciding you're going to mop up the sea. Yes, you can't do that either. You can't mop up the sea. Just like you can't control someone's loyalty. No matter how good of a person you are to them, darling dear, doesn't mean that they will value you with the same strength, darling dear. No. You cannot always count on others to respect your feelings. Respect your feelings, baby. If you leave your feelings in the hand of a what? Unscrupulous, low down, right, scuzz bucket of a bottom feeder, you will find yourself on the rocks of life. You will. I won't be there. No. I will be on the beach, not trying to mop up the sea, but saying, well, I did tell you. I did. I warned you every day. What? Trust in the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis. Man will fail you. And you have to remember, your trust does not come with a refill, darling dear. Once the trust is broken, it's trying to what? Shove poo back into your butthole after it's already been what? sent forth into the bowl, the toilet bowl, to be flushed away. You can't do that shit. You can't, no. You have to remember, right? Never you ever discuss cheese with a rat. No. Don't break bread, right, with birds. Or make any moves with a snake straight out of slithering from the crevice of the devil's balls. No, that's a big mistake. You will find yourself in quicksand and they will watch you drown, darling dear. They may even chuck a rock on your cranium to make sure that you go under, mate. They all want to take your spot, Divine Feminine, because you have those badass alchemist ways, able to circumvent the darkness they try to perpetrate on you. And they're saying what? Yes, baby, them have to say, oh, Divine Feminine stood up, Divine Feminine did this, that, and the third. Yes, you did, darling dear. And you're about to double down on it, darling dears. They want to take your spot until they realize what it takes to play your position. As you say, what? Checkmate, and sayonara, and hasta la vista, and there is no baby in that circumference. No. Let's call in the energies of wisdom, guidance, protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, angels, way showers, and spiritual guides. As above, so below, from Keitha to Malkuth. Namaste. Energies. Up, big cat, Divine Feminine, come in. I've got intel. Right. Let's press on at a hot trot, darling dears. Because it's got so hot in here. Yes, baby, I have to get my Beyonce on, darling dears. I've got to let my curls fly free. Right? Because I can't take when I'm hot because it makes me what? A bit too much to handle, darling dear. And I start swearing and carrying on like my name is Sylvester the cat. No, baby. That's not working for me. Right. Let's carry on, darling dears. We're going to use the Witch's Oracle Wisdom. Base of the deck. Shadow side, darling dear. They're not looking at the person in the mirror to find what's going on in their life, darling dear. They're trying to look at you. And it also speaks about what? Mirror magic. I've told you many times, my dear Divine Feminine. Mirrors are portals. Be very careful. Obsidian crystal next to the mirror, especially if it faces your bed where you try to get your rest, darling dear. It also speaks about the shadow. Oh, I nearly did it without taking off the elastic. Listen, somebody wants to keep you what? Tight and confused, not knowing from which way to go, except in their direction. You better what? Recalibrate yourself, darling dear. Don't allow it. And you cannot what? Reanimate the dead, darling dear. You're not Dr. Frankenstein. If you've left them, leave them where they are. They're trying to come back. Blind your eye, darling dear. I don't mean literally. I mean Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. Reasons why they will try to come back. They get in the what? Wiki. Dub plate remix. Also known as what? Karma. Knows their address. They thought there was a beach in your life. And you realize they're just a beach in your life. That's why they're missing. What did I say? Watchtower of the North. This is the what? The DNS, darling dear. Had to look over my shoulder. They're going through the dark night of the soul. They are on the rocks of life, looking for a helpmate to share in their karma as you what? Reanimate them in your life, Divine Feminine. Don't do it. You'll be sorry. These little fingers are afoot. I told you they're getting the what? Wiki. Dub plate remix. Base of the deck, darling dear. They have no power over you. None. Right? And they're stupid. They've been using what? Google spell, darling dear, to try and get something to bind you in the wickedness that they're dealing with, darling dears. Well, it's not working. Return to sender in the name of the Most High. Yes, baby. This also speaks about what? A heinous gossip, darling dear, that can't even hold water. They should change their name to Sieve. right? By deed poll, so everybody knows not to tell them nothing, not to let them see nothing. It also speaks about what? The eye of Sauron. Can't you see it at the back? It's at your back, darling dear. That evil eye. They're watching you, darling dear. And mouth breathing to boot. This person that has the what? Children of the Corn Eye. They've launched the Hillbilly investigations because they're looking for a co-pilot through their dark night of the soul. I had to look over my shoulder because I told you I'm the red light, green light champion of 79. Not having it, mate. What's this? Watchtower of the East. Lean in, my dear divine feminine. This is air energy. It speaks about what? Your creativities and your vision, darling dear. They hate the fact that you're creative. Well, guess what? They better learn to love it. They better learn to love it. Because when they hate you, you nine them. You nine them, hermit, all day, every day. Right. Let's get a rune. You're on the rocks of life looking for a co-worker. Listen, this person is what? Lord Voldemort's playmate. Only one rune. And it's a flag to boot, darling dear. They're coming with the white flag of, if you let me in, I'm going to fuck you over and take your hairline and I won't be sorry. This is what the flag is. But it also represents Wunjo in tarot, darling dear. The happiest card in the deck. Why? Because it comes with miracles, darling dear. This is the star card in tarot. It also speaks about what some of you are stars, or they see that you are a star by what you've co-created in the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. It also speaks about fellowship. Baby, this is not your friend. No, this is Basura. And they look like a whole alfalfa from the hood. Yes, baby. All their pernicious ways, darling dears, is showing on their face. Their line looks like what? The crack of a baboon's posterior, darling dears. I'm telling you, all of this and that's been happening to them. And it really is terrible. It's awful and it's wicked. And it's well deserved. To what? Littlefinger's bestie. I told you, Lord Voldemort's playmate. Wunjo, represented by the letter V and W. And the number 17, star card in the upright. It also speaks about what? You having raised your vibration, darling dear. Your health has improved. Your waistline is looking what? Swivelet, darling dear. Swivelet, right? Especially when you put on your waist trainer and suck it in, Scotty. You've got to beat down that tire one way or the other. Anyway, I digress. As I was saying, darling dears, this also speaks about what? Somebody may be finding out that they're pregnant. And guess what? Those with the eye of Sauron are jelly mogeli. Yes, baby. It also speaks about what? Being in the spotlight. A benefactor or many benefactors coming your way, darling dear. Why? Because they trust in what you are serving, darling dear. It also speaks about your spiritual growth as well as enlightenment, to realize that if you keep putting your hand in the fire, thou shalt get burned. Yeah. You learn to be what? Fire marshal cat and put out every fire, and there isn't even any smoke, darling dear, around you. None. Them don't love it. Well, then better learn to love it. They, them, and arm. Look, Nay's even jumping out. Just the one, darling dear. What is it? Baby, if you're going to get a domino, let it be a 1 and a 2. This is the energy of what? The magician. I told you, you've got the badass alchemist ways, and they have to suck it up. Yes, baby. You've also got what? The high priestess. The magician is represented by Mercury, as well as air energy, darling dears. You've got the tools, the gift of the gab, to control your environment and create whatever you want in the name of the Most High. Father God, Mother Isis. You've also got a 2, darling dear. What's that? The high priestess. This and that is going on for you, divine feminine. Represented by what? The moon, Cancer, and sometimes Cancer and Pisces energy, darling dears. Yes, baby. Sure is. The energy, leaning divine feminine of a 1-3 speaks about a successful trip, whether for business or you just taking a jaunt around your neighborhood. Something that is going to what? Further your growth game, darling dear. Is going to pop into your hemisphere. Well, this is absolutely fabulous, gorgeous and lovely, because we're having what? A tight square between what? Mercury in Cancer and Jupiter in Aries, darling dears. You're saying, how does a square form? Well, all of these big guns want to go through the center point at the same time. This is why it's so tight, darling dear. Tight? And it's a call for restructuration in your life. Yes, baby. Fortunate event is about to cover you, darling dear. And you've got the star card. Miracles are afoot for you. Leave the bottom feeders in the DNS, darling dear. They love it there. Why? They tried to put you there, darling dear. And some of you was in there, but while you was in there, you became a keyboard gangster. You went within, you called the Most High, your ancestors, angels, way showers, and spiritual guides, and you got on great. You're great. You're awesome. You're a walking trophy, darling dears. And let nobody tell you any different. Well, if they are, they're telling it behind your back, darling dear. They haven't got the strength, nor the balls, to come to your face to say any of this shit. They gather in duos and thruples, trying to cast aspersion on your name and whatever you've got going on. Why? Because you're winning, darling dear. Because you're winning. They have to rehash old shit out of that slash they call a mouth in their face. They are the perpetrators of the gingivitis, darling dear, and merchants of slander, always on the balls of their feet. Running to do wickedness, one of the 6 things the Most High hates. Proverbs 6:16. Now it's got cold. Listen, I've got all temperatures going on here, mate. I'm an all-purpose cat. I can circumvent, right, and spin anything. You must also be an all-purpose cat, otherwise you wouldn't be a divine feminine. As we sip our mocha, because we ain't getting smoke blood. No. No. Right, let's get a deck. See what's going on. Going to use, I believe this is the Psychic Tarot deck. Base of the deck, we've got the solar plexus in the reverse. Yes, baby. Solar plexus represented by Archangel Michael. This is somebody that has low self-esteem, no confidence, darling dear. Someone who is a cry me a river. Yes, baby. This also speaks about no spiritual protection. This is represented by Archangel Michael, no less. Solar plexus on its face. It also speaks about Wednesday, day of the week, darling dear, as well as what? The Mercury energies, darling dears. Something catastrophic happened in the bottom feeder's life on a Wednesday. Well, you weren't there, darling dear. You was too busy getting great because you don't what? Discuss cheese with rats, right? Break bread with birds, right? Or make any moves with snakes. You don't. Let's get the energies up. See what's going on for you and around you, divine feminine. Gonna pull 5 cards and then we're gonna break it down, darling dears. Coming with foolishness when you just simply don't have the hairline for it. Your hairline comes first. What's the matter with them? They're weird and they're missing. And it can't be opened as a police investigation because they are still, what? Breathing right on this Malkuth. You've done nothing to them. Except what? Mind your own business. And your cutoff game is for the gods, divine feminine. First card. We've got Temperance on its face, darling dear. Your ancestral team are dragging whomsoever crossed you, darling dear. They've got no patience for them, darling dears. None. Temperance on its face. This also speaks about them, what? Drinking and drugging it up, darling. They're trying to create cognitive dissonance in their life because their life is a shit show and they're taking that show on the road, darling dears. What's this? What's this? You couldn't get the truth about them even if you had them at gunpoint. This is judgment on its face. I told you they're getting the rinse and repeat of the DNS. Had to look over my shoulder because it ain't sneaking up on me again, blood. I only do that once in a lifetime, mate. Once in a lifetime. The judgment on its face also speaks about an ex. Whether a friend, family member, somebody that knows they can't come back because you've got no patience for them. This speaks about somebody who's been told to what? Go forth and don't multiply because more of you will take the whole globe down. This person doesn't speak the truth, darling dear. They wouldn't know the truth if it smacked them across the face. Person or people, all these reverse cards. Why is all it? Listen, the cards aren't all reversed. Just what came out for they, them, and arm. They've got a destabilization in their foundation, darling dear. This is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Guess what? They can't control their finances. They're losing their shiznai, darling dear. They're having what? A mental break. All of their bipolar psychosis, right, is bleeding out through the what? Thin barriers of their common sense, which they don't have. They try to buy it from you, darling dear. They're realizing now that their life was upgraded when they was with you. They're in debt, financially and spiritually, getting that spiritual kick in the nutsack. I told you, wiki. Dub Leg Remix knows their address. All these upside down cards, good God. What else? Tell us, we're here. Baby, Brock Pocketers, buddy, I ain't got a dime. They're going to take up a new profession as the matchstick boy or girl outside the train station. But don't buy that matchstick. It's probably wired to blow you up, darling dear. This is the type of person that will take out what? A life insurance policy on you in secret and wait for your demise, or put your demise on the docket, darling dears. All of these upside down cards. Hellfire and powder house is going on here. Lots of nastiness. They're sitting in what they brought to their door, darling dear. This talks about a loss of job, a loss of their health. If they're in a union, they're in union with what? The devil's strongest worker, mate. They've got no true friends. This also speaks about the lacking of common sense. And it also speaks about what? The lying of a medical record, right? If they try to sow the seed that they was pregnant, they're lying. They're only pregnant with wickedness. The energy of a 3, darling dears, speaks about groups. So it's a group of people that have it in for you, darling dear. They're upset with the way you express yourself on this Malkuf. Imagine that. You who are fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. The star in every situation. Listen, all they can do is think about you and what you've got going on because you ended that situation. And the dummy bats are what? Heartbroken, darling dear. Heartbroken. They're having extreme emotional loss. Oh, pardon me, darling dears. That was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Pinky's up. And he said finkies. They're a finky. Oh, they got the stinky fingers. Yes. Would love to manifest you back. But the door is closed. World card. A new beginning for you, darling dear. Base of the deck. We've got the throat chakra. In the reverse, baby, they are chopping it up in them streets. Those streets, darling dear, the streets that lead straight to 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Hut, 2 streets over from the loser lane, in the district of the damned. They're telling lies, darling dear. And this also speaks about what? You ain't talking to them. They couldn't make you talk to them, not even at gunpoint. Told you, the dummy bat is having a terrible time. They tried to set you up and fell in the same mire they wanted for you. Let's quickly check out the comments and see who's here. Let's see if my mechanicals are working out. Because it's not Mercury retrograde. But the mechanicals, darling dear, sometimes. First in the chat, we've got SLF. Fist bump wagwan. Kung Fu Panda. Hey, yeah. I got you back, mate. Yeah. I told you, I'm dexterous and I'm swift. Yeah. We've also got Karen Bellard. Wagwan, Karen. You get off of that dirty work and you're having a bit of a break. While you're listening to me, the work is dirty. It's dirty. Because when you work for someone else, you'll never be rich, darling dear. You'll be what? Put upon, having to deal with colleagues that have been, what? Slipped through the net, right? They've had no psychological evaluations. Yes, listen that. Order die. Wagwan. Fist bump. Angelic, Alchemist Mother. Hey. Hello. Glad you could come in, darling dear. Glad you could come in. We've got who? Harry Gang and Lana Banana. Wagwan. Pinky's up. Destiny Capricorn. Hello, Destiny. Are you good? I can always do it with a bit of fate, Destiny, and good luck. Yes, baby. You're welcome. Bonita Ballerina. Still my dancing cat. Dancing up a storm, I hear. Abigail Riviera. Wagwan. Are you good? Fist bump. Anyhow, must press on because this is fucking knees blood. You ended a situation, right? And They're crying into their fist. Luke 22:62. Yes, baby, their heart chakra is going boom, diddy, boom. But is this someone that looks sorry? No, babe. This is a full-on Judas in a Peter suit. They're trying to plot and scheme their way back into where? The door is closed. They're going through what? Tower moment after tower moment. This is 5 of Pentacles in the reverse as you turned around the finances. If you was in a relationship with them, they wanted you to survive off of saliva. And guess what you did? In the name of the Most High. You turned your what? Your pain into Pentacles and your hurt into hustle. They don't like it. Well, that's their business. It's got nothing to do with us. Right? We've got the what? 20 and 21, darling dear. Divine has a hand on what they did, darling dear, and they have to face it. Why? They're living amongst the dummy bats. Luke 22:48. They're living amongst the back front neck tabbers, where they must be. As I said, my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked. What else is going on in this tomfoolery, right? Base of the deck. This is why they're mad, darling dear. Every time they see you boss up, because they are watching, I told you, Sputnik, the mouth breather, with the children of the corn eye, which is at your back, darling dear, outside your perimeter, is seeing you boss up, divine feminine. This is you with your business acumen. Now they're saying that you're the one. I don't know what you're the one means. Do they mean that you're the next target that they want to pick off? Listen, you're not the one, mate. They need to not understand that you don't play chess. You play checkers and you move in silence. The Queen of Pentacles means that you, if you've got progeny, you take care of their progeny, darling dear. You listen, you are professional, mind your own business. Yes. Why? You've got multiple streams of income to tend to. Outrageous. Outrageous. Base of the deck. Your Shapely's back is turned to them, darling dear. And it hurts them. It hurts them right in that black hole they call a heart chakra. Yeah, you realize that you could what? Focus on your long-term goals. This is why you're winning. This is why they see you as the one. Imagine that. The same ones that betrayed you and stabbed you again. Now that you're winning, they would love to come and what? Skeet. Straight up into all your everything. You don't want this drunkard that couldn't manage a penny, darling dear. I told you, they're going through financial changes. When you removed yourself from that situation, you took your shine with you. They used that shine to bring to what? Bottom feeders and tree sloths, right? But now, it's not working for them, darling dear. They're drinking their life away. That's their business. It's their business. It's outside the perimeter, so it's nothing to do with you. It also speaks about them going through a lot of inner conflict because you bossed up, as only a big cat can, divine feminine. Yes. I didn't even get a chance to shuffle the deck, darling dears. What's the matter with me? Too busy looking at the fucking ease blood because it's right in front of me. And I've got my spectacles of truth on, so it's really in front of me. Yeah. What about this truth? Right? Yes, baby. Now they're seeing that you was the right partner, the right friend, the right family member. For them, darling dear, they see all of this from the nosebleed section. You better tell them not to get off the spiritual short bus. Don't get off the bus. You've been put in spiritual quarantine from these... Yeah, I didn't know which swear word to use, so I just hissed. Baby, sometimes you just gotta hiss. Yeah. Base of the deck, darling dear. What did I say? They want to peel themselves from the crevice of the devil's balls to come with a quick apology. They want to come like the Knight of Cups, mate. The one that likes the one night stand. The one that's coming with the soul ties. And your hairline, darling dear, want to tell you this and that. This and that. They will tell you that the sky is green and the grass is blue. Just to get back with you. And it's all about what? Your sex, darling dear. If it was a sexual relationship, they're missing it, darling dear. Why? Because your chicken heads are aplenty. But a divine feminine comes around once in a lifetime, darling dear. They're missing your spiritual wap or your golden futum. Oh, is that the truth? They're going to lie to everyone. But they miss you, darling dear. They miss you like cooked food. Yeah. Well, they can't even afford the cooked food because what I'm seeing right here is Brock Pocketus. Buddy, I ain't got a dime. This destabilized foundation, what is it? Yeah, they had you in a whole throuple, darling dear. And this goes to Four of Cups. They're feeling disappointed, disillusioned, and a dickhead, darling dear, because they see you, Divine Feminine, as the one. The keeper of the bag, the keeper of the common sense, the keeper of the progeny, right? And the keeper of the what? Grey rock, darling dear. No one can do silencio like a divine feminine who realized that focusing on her future and her own gangster is what's making her win. They're doing a throuple. What else? Which destabilized the foundation because you're not having it, blood. Look, the same throuple that's got them on a knife's edge, possibly needing what? A big fensic to get rid of that what? Algae in their fur, darling dear. I told you they're dealing with tree sloth. They're on a knife's edge about you, darling dear. And if they could, they would look at this shit. They would shimmy down and stab you right in your back chakra and then claim the insurance policy that they're trying to keep quiet. This and that, divine feminine. This and that. Base of the deck. Because you're a star. You are fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely, divine feminine. You called for what? Help. You put on the whole armor of God, Ephesians 6:13. And you've been blessed. And you are not stressed. You have subconsciously poured away, right? Everything to do with them. Why? Because you're doing the Mariah Carey. I don't know that person. And you did the Wendy Williams. Law 29 of the 48 Laws of Power. You had the foresight, right? To plan all the way to the end. They see you as a star, darling dear. And they'd like to what? Out your light. Rub out your happiness. And all they've got to offer you is one pentacale. And they're a page poor to boot. If this is not your progeny, darling dear, they want to come through with the helping hands, which they've just taken out of, was it the hellfire and the brimstone? What do they want to help you with? Whatever you want. I told you, this Knight of Cups will say, whatever you like. Whatever you like. Until they've got their sucker pads in you, right? As only a Prakalisha or Prakalisha can. Baby. And then you will soon realize that you invited in what? Pennywise the clown, son or daughter. Destabilized foundation, darling dear. A union that was born in Hades. This also speaks about prison, darling dear. There could be some domestic violence going on in their situation. They're beating up on their partner because their partner ain't you. Well, they picked them. They need to beat up on their own self. This also speaks about the delays in their life, darling dear. This person is looking at you from a different perspective. Now you look fabulous and gorgeous as you continue to canter away. Now you're fabulous and gorgeous, eh? And their wish fulfillment. Baby. Fortunately for you, divine feminine, now it's got hot in here again. To cut this fan back on again. Right? Fortunately for you, divine feminine, it's Venus Friday. We will be jettisoning into our what? Was it? Soul tie cutting baths, darling, yeah. Where we will somebody is a stuttering bastardo or is a karmic present. Karmic! If you really are here, I lock and bind you in what you did, darling dear. You're not going to get away. The wiki dub plate remix sent you here. And you're trying to make me shut up. And I'm not going to shut up. How about that? How about that? This is not a channel where I come to do communicative dance. I have to speak. What's going on? Base of the deck. Emotional. Now they're realizing that you was their safe space. But they turned your beach into quicksand. What's the matter with them? You're both not remembering the right things, and your steps are being divinely ordered. This person has got nothing but delays, obstacles, and roadblocks in your life. And they're going to come through and tell you that they're going to off themselves if you don't come back. I don't know quite what to say to that, darling dears. Because, listen, listen, Linda, listen. If they're going to off themselves because you're not coming back, baby, it looks like a big offing is going on today, darling dears. Fist bump. Come back for what? Who? Where? You closed the door on a situation. focused on your loyalty, darling dears. You've been making nothing but slow but steady progress. The Knight of Peas is a slowing, moving knight in a deck. You've been methodical, right? And you've done your research on what you want to bring into your existence, Divine Feminine. You've done your research. It's been slow in coming, but success is assured for you, darling dear, in the form of a new house, a new business. You getting your higher education. Some of you are keyboard gangsters, more educated than the ones that get the certificates. Why? You use your cranium to your best advantage. This is about moving on at a hot trot. Does this person look like they got time to look back, right? And mess up all of this hair, this lovely golden mane. They ain't got time to mess up the lace front. Don't look back. Success. When you shut the door on them, darling dear, the world card is the ending of a cycle. When you shut that door in your heart and gave it to God, all you've done is win. All you do is win. You plan, win. Plan, win. And everything is in silence. This is why they're heartbroken, right? Crying into their fist. Let me just dispel that bad juju, right? They're heartbroken. This Judas in a Peter suit. What's this? Falling all into my lap. Right? They're heartbroken because you've turned your shapely back. You've put effort into what? Creating a new life for yourself. Right? All of the gossip, the talk, the scandal that they perpetrated against you, darling dear, is a lie. Why? Because you're winning. And you're the one with the options, blood. Baby. Listen, now I'm sucking my 31 teeth. And I told you I don't like sucking my 31 teeth. Let's get another deck. Because we need to see something else what's going on, Divine Feminine. These quicksanders. On you like a carbuncle, mate. Now they want to focus and pay attention to what you say. Now that they have to get out and fetch the black bags. Listen, now I've sucked my 31 teeth again. Now that's really going to pee me off, right? They now realize, as you continue to win, while they're failing in everything, darling dear, right? That they're realizing that you pee glitter, shit cupcakes, and fart rainbows, Divine Feminine. This what? Bottom feeding red flagger. When you decided to what? Drop down and get your eagle on and allow your ancestral team to deal with what you can't deal with. Outrageous. And they're missing. Nothing, it's not a police investigation because it's nothing to do with you, Divine Feminine. Nothing to do with you. Outrageous and missing. Base of your deck, you got your third eye on bitches and mitches. Your intuition is litty. You go within for all of your answers. Because if you wait on them, they'll still have you again on the rocks of life. They're vulnerable at this moment in time. This also looks like, listen, in the upright, this is protection from your ancestors. Your ancestors are dragging them, right? And they're sellotaping their what? Skullduggerous eyes to your social media, right? If you have it. And people are coming on the balls of their feet, being merchants of slander every minute. You're being mentioned. And when they hear your name, they feel sick. Sick! Clarify this. One's in the reverse, and they're a liar. This speaks about the bad energy of it all. This person was never your friend, never a true lover, never a true partner. Why? They took all of your business on the road, darling dear. This is why your ancestral team are dragging them, showing them all that you've managed to co-create in the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. Outrageous, yes. Missing, yes. Right? And that's the truth proof. Pinkies up. Can't make this shiznai up. Right? They're in a situation where what? All of their desires have turned to shiznai, darling. I told you, basura. They fetched the black bags and went to a situation where they can't even afford the black bags. And that's the truth, roof. All of this wicked, bad energy, right? They don't know how to control their emotions. That's the truth. And they are using what? Verbal diarrhea on anyone that will listen. They have to go and find somebody weaker than you, darling dear. Somebody who is a full-on doormat, right? A knob end, right? In order to what? Put all of their what emotions that they can't control on them. What else is going on? There was never a beach in your life. There was a beach or a mish. Remember I told you that, right? And they've got the bad luck, the bad credit, the bad vibes, all of the bad shit is on them, darling dear. This is why you must always what? Get your boosie bad ass on. Posh clap. Why are they coming back? They're only coming back because they're winning. The same ones that abandoned you, or you had to make them abandon you. Otherwise, one of you was going to prison with the prisoners, right? They're a liar, a thief, a cheater, a user. Oh my, if I had pearls, I'd be clutching them beaches with you, baby. I'm telling you. They've got no chill or pause factor. They're a swindler, a back front neck tabber. They get no S-mate. They're straight up tabber, right? They're a frenemy, a hater, and they've got the bad vibes, the bad luck, the bad intentions, and the bad credit. That alone should what? Rouse you to what? Hawky sticks at dawn, divine feminine. They've got bad credit. What do you mean? You don't want to be hand in hand with this person. It'd be like you've got another child or a child and you don't have childs. I mean progenies or whatever you want to call them. I call them progenies. Baby, all of this badness on them. What's said business? Said business, right? Your ancestral team are dragging them. What exactly are they doing to them as we speak, darling dear? What is being shown to them? Look, I can't make it up. Bombs over Baghdad. Come through outcast. Push, clap. They're going through tower moment after tower moment. And sudden changes, they can't take it, darling dear. They can't take it. So that whomsoever they're around, they are cussing them out on a regular basis, losing their emotionals, the same ones they never had. Traumatic times for them and whoever's around them. Your ancestors. You don't have to do anything. Revenge is for the feeble-minded, darling dears. You learn forgiveness and you forgive them. And then you call judgment. Baby, spiritual prison for them. I told you they've been dragged, blood. You don't have to do nothing, divine feminine. Your hands are clean as your heart is pure. They're being dragged and all they can do is think about you. Blind justice has been delivered unto whomso it needs to be delivered. These quicksanders. What about the moon energy, this lying liar? Have you had somebody tell you a lie that you turn around and you was like, what? What? When they tried to tell you that your eyes did not see and your ears did not hear what they saw. Listen, I don't believe in vampires, but if my eyes see vampires, I've got to believe it. I believe what my own people see, especially when I'm wearing my spectacles of truth, because it brings everything right up in my face so that I don't miss nothing. Unless it's what? Skinny white writing on a white background. I'm telling you, then I will have to get my all-seeing tortoise, right? You got to get eyes on these mitches and bitches. They're going through it, darling dear, and that's the true proof. And they're what? Having tantrums, right? Because the bad luck has not let up. Your ancestral team is dragging they, them, and and they deserve it. Tower moment after tower moment. I can't make it up, darling dears. I got another deck. You saw me get it. You saw me shuffle. What about this moon energy? Not using their intuition, or you used your intuition to circumvent a situation. The moon card in the upright speaks about the fakeazoid friends, right? The secret enemies. That was always jelly bogelly. They came with a bad energy, right? Tell us, what's this moon card for? They're being dragged, darling dear, and they mostly feel it at night. They feel it at night, darling dear. That's when the ancestors like to do their work, especially like to what? Wake them up like this at 3 a.m. to fuck with them like Aoife. Nothing to do with you, divine feminine. Let the bad juju stay with them. Yes, we forgive them, darling dear. Forgive them because they might go through it. Clarify the moon card for me, please. Yes, baby. Brock pocketers. The seed they sowed, darling dear, was a branch to wickedness, right? To the 7 levels of Dante's hell, right? They didn't wait on the right partner. They didn't sow the seeds that they was meant to with the right partner, the one that was earmarked to be their what? Soulmate, and go through this malpoof together. No, They was too busy what? Sowing the bad seeds. And what do you get when you sow bad seeds? Rotten fruit, mate. Rotten fruit. They was leaning on a hoe. Can you see it? With one pentacale. And look, he's airing out his genitalia. Could be a he or a she, right? Baby. They was captured by the genitalias, darling dear, in a situation. And that's the truth, Ruth. And they're having tantrums as they sit in the seat of bad luck, bad vibes, bad advice, bad intentions, and the bad credits, darling dear. They got bad credit. That alone should make you what? Run for your pocketbook, your wallet in your handbag and secure it, darling dear. Do your tinky winky again. Listen, you're like, my money, my skrillers. Oh, hell yes. They love your skrillers. Look, what did I say? The dead has arisen. They're having the nostalgias. Yes, they want to come back and give you a gift of what? I already told you, Divine Feminine. I'm going to tell you again just to let you know that the Basura wants to give you the gift of the bad luck, the bad advice, the bad intentions, right? The bad credits, darling dear. And they've also got the what? The Panani of a tongue with the amnesia. It forgets who you are as soon as you leave their side. They want to come back. And in this, I'm looking at, the way I'm feeling when I look at this card, it was a situation that you overgave in, darling dear. Why? Because they was in full on Judas in a Peter suit. They listened carefully and attentively to anything you had to say, so they could what? Rinse and repeat and use it against you to keep you as a thumber. And there's no thumbers around you. Are you a thumber, Divine Feminine? Do you have a vacant orifice for this tenant who you know to be a homosexual? Do you? Are you taking on tenants, Divine Feminine? They wants to come back and offer you the cup of opium. This person that made a bad investment on the relationship side, their work is going to shit. They're in debt, darling dear, on Keitha as well as Malkuth. Their name is on the docket. Your ancestors are dragging them. They're on the rinse and repeat. And every night, the ancestors go like this. At 3 a.m. to wake them up, mate. They're either too fat or they're too skinny. And they're a stuttering bastard. They've either got a lisp or a stutter. I kid you not. They may even have a gap in their teeth so they can lie through it. Yes, yes. Always lying and not like a rug. And especially on you, Divine Feminine. What is the truth that Divine Feminine needs to know? They're a dick-dealing mattress backing that cannot be trusted as far as you can throw them. And they are stagnant and stuck in a situation. They charmed someone in a situation, but they didn't realize that they was really dealing with the original bad boy or bad girl snake charmer of them all. I told you, the devil's strongest worker. Littlefinger meets Lord Voldemort. Yeah. Hey, hey. Look! They was in union. Things were going great when you was crying into your fist, right? When they was wishing bad luck on you, darling dear, things was all great. It was great. Until what happened? Because this story is juicy but goosey. Until what happened? The knife's edge, blood. Nothing like the knife's edge, guys. There's no healing. There's no rest. I told you. When they're in their bed at night time, even the cards are telling us, your ancestors are like this. Wake up. Wake up. I've got more to show you. Listen, I haven't even got the stomach muscle to laugh at them, darling dear, because it's none of my business. I told you we mustn't laugh after other people's karma, because why? You will be sharing in it. You must go, okay, I'm going to behave myself. I'll just go, yeah. They're on a knife's edge. What was once the garden of loveliness, right, turned into that dark, scary space where they can't even trust their own shadows after dark. And guess what? The shadows are rocking them. I told you. They've got no spiritual protection. Why? Because you was a prize. You was a gift to them, darling dear. Sent to what? Raise their vibration. Show them how what true unconditional love was. And what did they do? They had you amongst all and sundry. They spoke about people, told your intimate secrets. People that don't even have the luxury, right, of breathing the same air as you. They know your deepest secret because of this back front neck tabba. Well, guess what? Bombs over Baghdad. Bombs over Baghdad. Yeah. They are trapped in the corners of their tiny mind as they're having tantrums on anyone around them, telling them what? The hard cold truth according to their perspective. Whomsoever that is, they're being dragged, mate. By the wicked. What's this Nine of Cups? Seeing as we're here. What's the tantrums? No emotional control, darling dear. Yes, baby. And they're a page. What did I say? They're a page. Right? What did I say? Your ancestors are dragging them. They don't know where to go. Who do they run to? This High Commander Decepticon. Look, this is the King of Cups. This person was greedy. They thought they was going to Shangri-La, and it turned out to be Shangri-La, blood. This ain't the one. This is not them on the money or the ticket. Yes. They would love to leave that situation. Why can't they leave the situation? And why won't... I'm not even going to ask why your ancestors won't stop dragging them. Because I'm telling you, they're like a baby in arms. When they get that tap on the shoulder at the 3 a.m. Yes. All of this and that. Someone's got to pay the piper. Better them than you. When they decided to be wee willy winky running through the town, upstairs and downstairs, in their nightgown, darling dear. They're very unhappy, darling dear. And misery loves company. And whatever situation they're in, they're being betrayed, even as we speak. As soon as they get one knife out their back, they've got to go to the STD clinic, darling dear. To what? Fix whatever can be fixed, darling dear. Try to control you and the situation. And now they see that you are the cat with the bag. Yay! From the distance. King of Cups, as you mastered your emotions about them, darling dear, realize that you don't want that one pentacale because you don't know where they kept it to keep it away from whomsoever they're cussing out on a regular basis. They could have had it, secreted amongst their butt cheeks, darling dear, for all you know, right? You're leaving them where they are. There was no equal give and take in that situation. They left you on the rocks of life. And they would like to come and make you unsingle. They want to be in partnership with you again. They're rushing in, darling dears, because they see the foundation that you've created and they remember your loyalty. At 3 a.m. when they get from your ancestors, they're dragging them. Baby, judgment knows their address and they're on the rinse and repeat of the wiki dubplate remix of Karma. Just say don't laugh. Yeah. All because what? They blocked the blessing, the same blessing that was sent to them, darling dears. And look who they're with. A Queen of Pentacles on her face, darling dear. This is really a bottom bitch. Yeah. Or Mitch. This is someone that hasn't got it, darling dear. Someone who talks about you all of the time. Matter of fact, I think they want to bed you as well, divine feminine. Whomsoever they're in union with, that person wants to get you in that bed too, darling dear. They want your shine to rub off on them. So jealous of you. And they are what? Hyacinth bucket. They get no bouquet. What did I say? They should have planned all the way to the end, darling. This is the Knight of Peas on its face. And it also speaks about the Brock Pocketers. They are juggling and struggling. And this Queen of Pentacles is being cursed out on a regular basis. This person is really not getting any sleep at night time. And as soon as they wake up in the morning, they're coming through with the truth, right? For this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They realize what? This is a doppelganger. This is not the one. It's not the one that they want. Of them, that's their business, blood. It's their business, right? Can't mess with the chosen. Are you kidding me? When the karma is being delivered, it's like fine wine. It takes a while for it to sink in, mate. And once you taste it, it's on your palate forever. Base of the deck. Skeet, skeet, divine feminine. Keep it pushing and pumping, Scotty. Mind your own business. Do not hear their torturous cry of come back, because too late. Must be the case. You've already shut the door. And you got the badass alchemist ways. Base of the deck. Leave them where they are. Bottom of the pot. Remember, bad luck likes company. Let's get another deck. They want to know if you've got a vacant orifice, divine feminine. Even, listen, let me sip my mocha because I was about to say something. I'm not saying it. But however, I'm free to think what I like in my mind. As are you, Divine Feminine. As are you. What's this? Their inner child is Chucky. What else do we need to know? They've got a lot of inner child wounds. This was an unhealed person. That's why they were sent to you. And you was meant to give them what? Unconditional love. That's not something that people just bandy around, you know. We don't just bandy it around like taffy. You were sent to heal them and show them what true love was, and you were supposed to manifest together and elevate. But no. They left you out in the cold, and they'd be getting it up the Watusi. Especially at night. Baby! The knife's edge knows them, blood. With the dick dealing eyes. Listen, listen. This is the King of Wands in the reverse. This is the one with the unsatisfied eyes. Always looking for the next shiny thing. Well, they got it. A shiny hyacinth bucket. No bouquet. No bouquet, and you can't make me. Right? Oh, they was meant to be the emperor in your life. They was meant to be a protector and provider. Somebody that prayed with you so that you could manifest together. But what were they? With their inner child like Chucky. They was meant to be an emperor in your life, Divine Feminine. Right? But you had to what? Put your third eye on that bitch or Mitch. They was the one that was always effing you over. Pardon me, that was another spiritual belch because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up, they were always effing you over. Right? And now they've got all of their focus on your Skrilla.com. They better take their mind off you because your ancestors will be there tonight at 3 a.m. going, wake up, wake up. I've got more to show you. Yeah. Hey. And they can't abuse you anymore, darling dears. We already saw the Four of Pentacles. They've got no control over you and your life. Let's get another deck. Some more intel from about the quicksanders. Move in silence. Tell them nothing. 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 Tell them nothing because their inner child is Chucky. Alright? Look! Look what fell on the emperor. I told you who they were. Pennywise the clown. Son or daughter. Listen, the cards ain't ramping. What else do we need to know while we're here? They want to come through a bull. Listen, you've got the badass alchemist ways. You've got the fire energy, right? And abundance. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The fire energy, right? Leaning divine feminine, right? This talks about what? You are what? Enigmatic. You're drawing them to you, right? With your energies. You're used like you've done a Benjamin or Benjamina buttons. Since you got away from your hairline has come back. No more reverse friar tuck for you. Your finances are on the up and up. You're creative. You're tapping into your creativity. You're taking active moves towards your goals. And what? Dreams, darling dear. And you're achieving because you got the badass alchemist ways. And abundance knows your address. Because you use your intuition and discernment. What about your money is causing them to be at Hawky Sticks at Dawn? What is it about your Skrilla? Dots, comms. What's this? Dog! The snake straight out of Slytherin. What did I tell you? They're going to come from the crevice of the devil's balls to try and what? Manifest themselves in your life. Well, guess what? You've already healed from this person. Fall back, divine feminine. You are not Captain Save a Harlot. Right? You don't make no moves with a snake. Right? We've got the Cancer, it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? And we've got Mars, action, desire, initiation, and self-assertiveness. All of this you're running with, darling dear, and it's on a 21. You took action in your life to close that chapter, and they're watching you on the World Wide Web. And it could be what? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Base of the deck, darling dear. We've got the Venus, right? You've got the love, the resources, the values, and the relationships you truly deserve. Your true soul tribe and family are finding you, darling dears. Why? Because your vibration's raised. You realize that divine has gifted you with all of the tools, divine feminine. And as you turn your back and shut the door on the toxic and the toxicity of it all, darling dears, you've known nothing but what? Blessing upon blessing upon blessing. They are hypnotized by your greatness. That's their business, mate. That's their business. Final deck, and then I'm out of here because I'm at the 60. They are the quicksanders and must be avoided. Looking for a vacant orifice. That alone is making me sweat. There is no free lunches around the divine feminine. Law 40 of the 48 laws of power. Right? Continue to give them law 16. Your shapely back. Right? Something to do with your children, darling dear. They may even try to use your children to inveigle you back into what? Speaking to them. Giving them a conversation they don't deserve. Right? Don't let them use the progeny. I brain train my progeny. I brain train them. Don't bring me nothing from the wicked pits of hell when you've come back from a visit with your father. I don't want to hear anything. What messages was he sending? He was sending messages like, I want to be back with your mom, but your mom holds grudges. Grudges? Grudges? Listen, it's not a grudge. It's not a grudge. I'm a truth talker, and they can't take it. And I say nothing. Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. They do all of this and that to draw my attention and draw me out. And you know what I mean? Even use the progeny, right? By what? Disappearing on them for lengths of time. Waiting for me to phone them and say, what are you doing? I ain't phoning them. The longer you're away from them, the more they're in my essence, mate. They're learning how to boss up and get great. Hey, hey! Pennywise son or daughter. What's this on the tableau? They feel defeated. They should. Your ancestral team is dragging them. What's the matter with them? You called judgment when you gave forgiveness. They feel defeated. Well, that's their business. They took a gamble and a risk, going straight to that tree sloth with the algae in their fur. They're feeling like a full-on dummy bat, right? They want to come back with the T-Rex arms, darling dear, after you've painted that big, fat, wet one on a stick, darling dear, and threw it. And them being a dog, they chased it. And it led them to where? Hellfire and Powder House. They've got to keep those basura. Well, then again, this basura. They haven't even got the money to buy the black bags to leave the what? Mud hut. Know this. Tower moment after tower moment. I tell you, it's all happening there, mate. It's time for us to get our what? Popcorn, mate. And just say, none of your business. You didn't do nothing to them. You're too busy getting great. Manifestation mode. What else is going on? Dick dealing mattress back, 9th house on its face, darling dear. The only zodiac sign that comes weaponized, right? This is the energy of the Sagittarius, darling dear. This person extreme, they're pessimistic, right? They're realizing that they're not versatile. They are not the lip gloss in your life, divine feminine. They are not popping, right? Right? What else? They're lazy, they're irresponsible, all of this and that. And they lack morals and integrity, right? And they've got no more what? Arrows to fire at you. Because we already what? F up Cupid. Yes. What's this? They're going to try and send some form of message to you. Don't listen, right? Oh! And they're in court on Keitha as well as Malkuth. Told you. That's their business. You didn't do nothing, divine feminine, except be your fabulous, gorgeous, lovely self. Oh, well. They're going through it. I drops me mic. And as I always say, don't get smoked and don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. There was a beach in your life, quicksand, and they've been what? Earmarked for fuckanees, which they created with the karmas. All you must do, divine feminine, must say and continue to mind your own business. You've got your multiple streams of income to be tending to. Mind your business, blood. Mind your business. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.